Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to St. Louis Park Girls Basketball, and you are in Oriole country. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike Resnick, along with Todd Ederer, and we have a non-conference matchup tonight. The St. Louis Park Lady Orioles are hosting the Stillwater Ponies. The Orioles come in tonight with a 0-3 record, and the Ponies are 2-2. The Orioles are led by Coach Tim Senchen. Tim is in his second year as coach of the Orioles. His assistant coaches are Brian Massey, Alina Jasinski, Natalie Pastor, and new to the staff this year, Stephanie Richardson, who's been coaching the freshman team. Over on the other side, the Ponies bring in Gerard Corey. Gerard is in his second year at the program. He came from North St. Paul for 3 years, and then he was assistant at Tartan. His staff is Roger Stipple. Roger's the JV coach, and according to the coach, he started coaching when Naismith invented the game, so I'm trusting him. And then we've got Steve Bannock, the varsity assistant, Brad Markfort, the B squad coach, and they've all been with Coach Gerard for 5 years. So, Todd, we've got a nice matchup tonight. It's a Thursday night special.
All right, well, thank you for letting an amateur here sit in for the beloved John Fromm, who I guess is on the IR tonight. A game time decision, or?
We are definitely missing John. Unfortunately, John was planning on being here, and unfortunately, he on the way back from the doctor, he saw he should get a flu shot, and unfortunately, he didn't ask for the preservative-free flu shot, and he ended up getting a little tipsy. So down goes John, and in walks Todd. So we're fortunate to have him tonight. We've got Paul in the truck. We've got Misty and Mary. We've got the M&Ms here. So. Good stuff. We've got a full crowd, and we've got the band tonight, a special treat with the Oriole Band.
Always good to have the band here at the high school games.
Yes, it is. I agree. So, interesting matchup tonight. The Stillwater Ponies come in with a 2-2 record. Looking at their conference in the Suburban East Conference, quite a few teams have winning records. Woodbury's sitting at 2-0. You've got White Bear Lake at 3-0. You've got Roseville sitting on top with 4-0. They're always strong. East Ridge, the new school over in Woodbury, apparently took all the good Woodbury players, and they're sitting at 2-0, and even Park of Cottage Grove is sitting at 2-1. Interestingly enough, one of the teams that isn't doing as well this year, Hastings, they're sitting at 1-3. I've been informed that they're moving out of the conference next year. They'll be playing in a different conference, so I guess their conference will just stay tough.
Yeah, a lot of conference shakeups going to take place next year, including St. Louis Park.
Correct.
Moving out of the North Suburban.
Correct. So I believe they're going into the Metro West, and that conference looks like it's going to be the Orioles, it's going to be Benilde, Cooper, Richfield, both of the Bloomington schools, Jefferson and Kennedy, and then you've got on the far southwest, you've got Chaska and Chanhassen, correct?
And Shakopee, are they in that as well?
I didn't see Shakopee. I'm thinking they might stay in the current conference that they're in.
That's going to be a tough conference for Park.
Yeah, I agree. So the Orioles coming out of their locker room, led by Lauren Resnick, Caitlin Ederer, and Abigail Olson. And now the rest of the squad. And the Ponies we're waiting the arrival of the Ponies. We'll be having the national anthem shortly. And then on to our Thursday night matchup. So the Orioles coming off a loss on Tuesday night to Chaska. Their opening game here at Matamita was a very good game, losing 52-68. And then they went down to Jefferson last Saturday and lost 35-70. The shooting just wasn't there, Todd.
Yeah, they've definitely struggled over the last couple games. They showed a lot of life to start out, and so get ready for the national anthem here, and we'll resume.
Under the direction of Steve Schmitz, plays our national anthem.
very nice. Very nice treat to have the Oriole band here tonight. This is their first time at the Oriole girls basketball. I noticed some of the folks over there, Kyle Fromm blowing the trumpet. That was kind of a nice treat. So, all right, here we go. Starting lineups. So number 10 is Lexi Wallstrom. She'll be met at half court by sophomore Mara Henderson. Now coming out, number 15 is Larissa Colvin. Larissa is a junior. And starting for the Orioles will be Amy Schultz, number 12. She's also a junior. 21 for the Ponies is Erin Thietz. She's a captain. And meeting her will be Caitlin Ederer. Caitlin's her third-year starter for the Orioles. And now we've got number 23 is Riley Day for the Ponies. And here comes number 33, Lauren Resnick. And apparently there was a mix-up on the handshakes. and the star of the team, number 43, captain Paige Becker. And she'll be met by number 45 for the Orioles, Abigail Olson. Little pregame ritual. You'll see the girls circle up at the free throw line. Ponies are doing their thing. You can hear the Orioles led by Autumn Ballesteros in the middle.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how their confidence level is. Those are that 2-game stretch there was pretty difficult for the Orioles, and they had gotten off to a real nice start that first half of the first game against Matamidai, and things kind of fell apart late into the second half of that game, and I think the score was not an indication of how well St. Louis Park played in that game. And then they struggled the next two, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out here.
That's a great point, Todd. On your screen, you can see Coach Senshin giving some pregame advice and coaching to the Orioles as they are the first ones to break huddle. They'll be meeting the Ponies at half court. And you are watching here from Joel Cook Gymnasium in St. Louis Park. And we've got game time. 18 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Three officials tonight. And Abby tips it over to Mara. So the Orioles win the tip. That's Schultz at the top of the key. She picks up her dribble. She's being hawked. There's Ederer. Ederer on the power dribbles. Not contested. She goes out to Amy to the wing. Amy over to Mara. Mara looking. There's Resnick going back. No, Mara all the way. Left hand.
Oh,
beautiful.
nice.
Beautiful
nice.
pass. Nice. So you've got Mara to Abby. And the Orioles are up 2-0. This is 23 is Day, and Eder on the steal. And she's going all the way up. It gets poke checked, and that's a foul on number 21 is Erin Thietz. First team foul and first foul on Thietz.
That was number 21, Erin Thietz, her first.
Resnick throwing the ball in. There you saw the replay of Abby.
Thietz is one of their top scorers, too, so it's good to see her get early fouls here.
And there they found, so that's Amy Schultz to Abby Olson, and Abby
Very
Olson
nice inbound play.
Quickly has 4 points.
Oops.
There's Thietz goes around Ederer, comes in, and she tries to get help, but Resnick is going to get called for the foul. Let's see if they have it on her. So good help by Lauren. Here you can see the replay. Well, she scooted under, and Lauren got her on the wrist. So one foul on Resnick, team foul number 1. And this is Thietz shooting 2. Thietz is a lefty. She misses the first. And here's their second of the 2. She's got a kind of a heavy-duty knee brace. Oh, she missed it again. And Olson with the rebound. Olson up to Mara. Mara crossing the timeline. Very close to the timeline. Resnick, she's looking in. She finds Schultz. Schultz goes with the left hand. She takes it in. Oh, and a charge on Schultz. She just got a little out of control there.
She had Abby under there all alone, too. That's too bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think she lost her handle a little bit, and then she got stuck in between. So foul on Schultz, her first, team second, and we're at the 16:52 mark here in the first half. Day over to Becker, and basket's going.
A friendly roll.
A three-pointer by Becker. And now the score is 4-3 in favor of the Orioles. Everyone's standing. No one's helping Caitlin. There she goes. She's got Amy Schultz goes hard on the drive, kicks it to Resnick. Resnick had a 3, decided to pass it up. And here comes Abby. Abby on the baseline. Caitlin controlling on the wing. Oh, she got poke checked there a little bit. Day was giving her a hard time. There she goes. Mara comes out to help. Mara's coming hard. She stops. Oh, she had somebody in the corner. That's Amy. Amy goes in hard again. This time Amy Schultz goes in. So 2 points for Amy. And the Orioles lead 6-3. And Mara gets a hand on it. Becker on the wing. She's extended long. Abby's way out from the basket. That's good. Get her back in. Amy hawking the ball. Here comes Abby. Did get there. Looks like she might have got a hand on it. Oh, and Caitlin Ederer with the save. And here comes Amy Schultz. She finds Resnick. Resnick goes in strong. And we've got a blocking foul. Couldn't see who went to the floor, Todd.
Looked like 15 maybe?
15. That would be Larissa Colvin.
That was 15, Larissa Cole.
Her first foul. Resnick into Ederer. She's just inside the three-pointer. She misses. And Becker with the rebound. Becker up to Day. Day finds Thietz. Thietz left hand, all left hand. Ederer pushes her in. There we go. They swing it quickly. Becker extended. There's top of the key is Becker. Resnick trying to push baseline. There's Colvin going base. She pulls up short.
Nice help by Abby
Good
Olsen
job.
there.
Oh, they get the rebound, so we didn't box out there. There's Day. Day over to Thietz. And Becker from 3. That's a knuckleball, and she airballed it. Oh,
off of 2 of Park girls and back to Stillwater.
I don't think the Orioles expected her to throw up the airball, and so, and now they're going to get a call.
Ball on Caitlin Ederer.
Let's see if they go with Caitlin or Amy. Amy was over. Nope, that's going to be Caitlin. So Caitlin's first. And now we've got Skylar Nagorski in for Lauren Resnick. That's Colvin in the corner.
Nice job by Abby Olsen fronting.
Here's Day. Day over to Thietz. Thietz looking. No one's moving on the Pony team. Here's Day extended. Here's number 10 is Wallstrom. Wallstrom misses, and Becker gets the rebound. Ederer goes to the floor, and there's a foul. And if that's on Becker, I believe that's her first. Is that her first?
That is her first.
Okay.
Foul on Paige Becker. Her first.
So now 3 fouls each for the Ponies and the Orioles. 14:36 left, and the Orioles up 6-3. Uh-oh, Abby can't hang on. And then Mara picks it up. Mara goes to the baseline. She finds Skylar. Oh, just a little late getting it to Skylar.
Right play, just a little bit late.
And now Thietz brings it up. She's all left hand. She comes in. She lob pass to Becker. Beautiful pass. There's Day. Give it to Wallstrom. Thietz from 3. That's good.
Likes that shot.
And timeout, Ponies. So 30-second timeout for the Ponies. And we all of a sudden are looking at a 6-6 tie. 14:36. There you can see Becker goes to the floor. Day swinging it over. Thietz just lined up. Feet were set. And nothing but the bottom of the net. So 14 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the first. We've got a tight game, 6-6. Everything's tied up. We even have 3 team fouls apiece. And so
yeah, good energy by both teams. Park looking to get their first win here tonight. Hope they can keep the energy up.
Agreed. So we've got Ederer, Nagorski, Olsen, Schultz, and Henderson all in for the Orioles. So no change-ups coming out of the timeout. And Henderson looking to bring it over the timeline. She yo-yos at the top. Looking for, had Schultz back door, but she didn't go. Here's Schultz again. They swing it over. Mars going strong with the left. Oh, a good find
nice
to Skylar.
Find.
And Skylar can't finish.
That. Oh, and again, third time's not a charm for Skylar. Boy, that was a nice play underneath.
Wow, that was a beautiful pass by Henderson, and we just couldn't convert there. So 6-6, 13:46 left. Wallstrom extended. Here's Colvin. Colvin's very high. There's Day. They swing it around. Their offense looks very similar to the Orioles. Wallstrom gives up a shot. Here's Day. Day's not even squaring up at this point. Thietz, she's short. And it could be off Henderson. No, it's not. Oriole basketball.
Well, the Orioles are trying to pound it in every time, and then we have Stillwater hitting the threes to stay in the game.
Definitely a different style right now. Let's see if they stick with it. Good point, good call out, Todd. Here's Abigail Olson from the elbow, and there's a hold on 43. It's either going to be Becker or Colvin.
It's like Becker.
Colvin was down on the low block. I think they gave it to Colvin.
Oh, they did? Okay. 15, yep, you're right.
That should be, is that her second foul?
That's her second foul.
So 2 fouls on her, 4th team foul. She's going to take some time on the bench. And in for the Ponies is number 14, and that's Ogren. There's Eder on the baseline. She zigzags and tie ball, jump ball, and it should be Pony basketball. Here's Day bringing it up. That's Day. Day in the corner. Here's Thietz. Thietz coming off that 3-point shot. She dribbles to the middle. Gets by Caitlin. There's some poking going on in the middle.
Skyler with the steal.
Nagorski goes to the floor and picks it up. She kicks it out to Henderson. Henderson brings it up slowly. Henderson being hawked by Wallstrom. There's Schultz. Schultz over to Olson. Olson finds Henderson, goes baseline. Oh, and there she finds Amy, and they're going to get,
boy.
Wow, Thietz took the charge underneath the basket, Todd.
Was all set up again there, and just a little bit out of control. And Thietz had good position.
You're right, a smart play by the Ponies. So now we've got a substitution. That's Autumn Ballesteros, number 32, in for Amy Schultz. Autumn is a junior captain this year. Here comes Day. She's going all the way. She loses it going up. Oh, and they're going to get, I think they're going to get Mara. If it is, that'll be her second, and you might see her coming out of the game. No, they switched it up. I think they gave it to Abby.
No, okay.
So Olson with her first and the team 5th foul. So very quickly, the fouls are mounting here. So Thietz throwing it in. She goes to Becker, goes over the top. Becker with the right-handed off the glass and in. And the Ponies lead now 8-6. Here's Henderson. Orioles are slowing it up. A lot of half-court offense here. Oh, there's Ballesteros was open. She kicks it. Looking for Nagorski. There's Caitlin Eder drives. She kicks it down to Abby. Abby can't get it over to Autumn. Autumn lets it go out. It looks like it was tipped by Thietz. And it looks like Lauren Resnick will be entering the game. Lauren's coming in for Abby Olson. So now we're going to go a little bit smaller. And Ballesteros goes to the backcourt to Henderson. Henderson over the timeline, taking her time. Uh-oh, she throws it away. That's Thietz stepping into the passing zone. And she's left-handed, and they let her go all the way in.
Nice anticipation by Thietz.
Yep. So the Pony lead goes up to 4, 6-10. Henderson at the top of the key. We haven't seen her play point guard a lot lately. Here comes Autumn straight in. Oh, she finds Caitlin. Caitlin, 1 dribble, 2 dribbles. She zigzags in, off the back. Oh, it just inches out. There's Nagorski. Nagorski finds, and Nagorski throws it away. I think she was looking for Lauren there, but it looked like Thietz stepped inside, or Becker. So Thietz bring it over the timeline. Now she's using her right hand. And she finds, 24 entered the game. That's a new player. That's Franzak. Here comes Becker. Becker pulls up from the elbow. Hard off the back of the iron. And now we're going to get a foul on number 24. I believe that's Franzak.
Good position by little Autumn there.
So Franzak's first, team 5th foul. So 5 fouls for each team. And just as we say that, Thietz goes out of the game and Wallstrom comes back in. So the Ponies aren't a real tall team. Here comes Caitlin being hawked by Day. Oh, there she goes. She had Lauren in the corner. Now she's got Autumn. Autumn gives a ball fake. Not there. Eder brings it. Now they're going to reset with Henderson. Henderson looking. Now power dribble. She's going all the way.
Nice.
Good. A teardrop over the front of the rim, and Henderson scores unassisted. We've got 8-10 with 10 minutes and 50 seconds left. Day, she might have dragged. She did drag her pivot. So a very timely turnover for the Orioles, in favor of the Orioles there. And now we've got Addie Mae Perkins, number 24, junior, coming in for Mara Henderson. interesting sub there, Todd. She scored, and now she's coming out. But
she does have the fouls, too.
Yeah, she's got the fouls, and she's been playing the whole first half.
Yep.
First half of the quarter here. Oh, there's a swing. Resnick quickly over to Eder, who goes baseline. She's looking for Skylar. Skylar
can't get it in,
and turnover on the Orioles. Here comes Day. Day pushing it up. Interestingly enough, Todd, a good portion of the Oriole team played this Pony team in the Breakdown League this fall. There's a kick out to Wallstrom. She finds and Becker from the wing. That's a long three, and nobody's boxing out. Oh, there could have been a foul. Oh, Tim Senchen tried to suggestive sell that to the Orioles, and the officials didn't buy it.
Well, earlier in the game, we had a lot of good ball movement by the Orioles, the quick reverses going around, and now it seems to be a little bit more standing around, people just looking to take the one-on-one drive in and not move that ball quickly, so hopefully that'll change.
That's a great call out. So just as we say that, and they go to the floor, that's off Ponies, and it'll be
Oriole basketball.
So as we were looking there, 14 is Ogren, and she stepped in for Day. And now we have
a timeout.
Orioles.
Yep. This part. Yep.
So Orioles take a full timeout. We're sitting here at the 9-minute and 59. So basically 10 minutes left in the first half. Orioles down 8-10. And Todd, it's been an interesting game. Both teams seem to be evenly matched. Any thoughts on any changes you'd like to see?
Well, they just need to move that ball around quicker. You know, we've had a lot of good shots. We've missed a lot of bunnies underneath that could have given us a few more points under there. And then you have Stillwater that's hit a couple of threes that have kept them in or ahead of the game here. So they just need to settle down here. Play now that they know that they can stay with this team, and I think they'll be okay.
That's a great call out. You know, Todd, as I look at the teams, the Orioles come into the game with 3 seniors, 10 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. On the other side of the court, you've got the Ponies, and they come in with 2 seniors, 5 juniors, 4 10th graders, and 2 freshmen.
So a very similar team.
Very similar. Actually, there's some other girls that came in from the JV that weren't posted on the Minnesota State High School League site, so I'd like to give you more. But, comparable in age and comparable in size, and I think the speed of the game, it looks like it could be anybody's ball game tonight. Let's hope the Orioles can pull out that first win of the season. So Resnick into Henderson. She comes over the timeline looking for Ballesteros. Ballesteros goes baseline. She pulls up. There's Resnick. Resnick back to Henderson. Oh, and Henderson travels.
Drug that foot a little bit.
So turnover on Henderson. I think you're right. They're just trying to do too much. They just got to let it flow.
You got to just move that ball quickly, reverse it, and then wait for that open opportunity.
So this is Thietz. Thietz goes by Addie Mae Perkins. And now Wallstrom. Wallstrom looking down low, and Resnick is battling 32. 32 is new in the game. And that is Schmidt. Oh, and 21, Thietz goes right by Ballesteros. And then there's going to be a foul on Skylar. Skylar trying to block Schmidt, who comes into the game and makes an impact immediately.
Yes.
That was on Skylar Dvorsky. Her first foul, team 6.
Madison Schmidt, she's the spelling bee champion on the team. And she misses the first of 2. So that foul was on Skylar Nagorski, her first and team 6th foul. And now we've got, she quickly finds the bench as Mara Henderson comes back in. So now the Orioles go with Henderson, Ballesteros, Addie Mae Perkins, Abby Olson, and Lauren Resnick. That one's nothing but net. So Schmidt goes 1 for 2 from the line. Oh, and Abby quickly goes up to Lauren, kind of bypassing Mara there. I don't think they expected it. So here's Mara. Mara looks to Resnick. Resnick, ball fake. She quickly goes over to Perkins. Perkins, 2 dribbles. Oh, she loses it, and a turnover. So, and now
we've seen these troubles over the last couple of games here, and it's starting to haunt them again.
So now we've got a new player coming in, Allison Keith. She's a senior captain. Orioles going with 4 captains this year. Allison's guarding Day. This could be a mismatch as Allison is much taller and Day is the quick point guard. Oh, Becker goes right by Olson. She goes into the heart of the beast, and now, and Schmidt's there to clean up the glass. And now the lead extends 13-8 in favor of the Ponies. Here comes Henderson, and Caitlin Eder is standing at the scores table looking to check in. Resnick over to Keith quickly over to Addie Mae Perkins, who takes 2 dribbles into the gap. There's Schultz on the baseline, or excuse me, Olsen. Oh, and Addie Mae finds Olsen deep, and Abby goes short on the glass. Oh, Todd, the Orioles continue to miss the bunnies.
They've had a lot of good opportunities underneath. They're getting those passes in there, and we're just not finishing.
And now we've got Eder in for Resnick. So the substitutions are coming quick and furious, and it doesn't look like some of the girls are really getting a chance to get the rhythm that they need.
There's a nice open look.
Mara goes right by Wallstrom, and that closes the gap 13-10.
Used a nice ball fake to get herself open. Nothing but wide open country in front of her.
Here's Day. Day going right in on it, and Day with the basket. Wow. A beautiful drive by Day. Day is a sophomore. Here comes Eder on the baseline. She goes up strong. Oh, and it looks like it partially got blocked.
Nope, got tipped a little bit there.
Here comes Thietz. Thietz looks quickly into Becker. Becker might have traveled. Did she hold her pivot? I guess she did. Here we go. Addie Mae Perkins guarding Thietz way away from the basket. Thietz goes around her. Left-handed shot, no good. And that's Schmidt. Schmidt goes to the baseline. Nobody guarding her. And here comes Day. Oh, it could have been a carry. And Schmidt goes in, and Eder with the rebound. Uh-oh. Now they've got numbers. They're 2-on-2. Caitlin's going right in. She stops, and a travel.
Oh, boy, that's about the 4th travel here. They just need to settle down.
And now we've got Schultz coming in for Caitlin. So, again, one of the things we haven't seen this year, we haven't seen a lot of Coach Senshin going with the core group of girls for any extended period of time. And I know they want to keep fresh legs in. And there's a pushing foul.
And that's going to put them in the bonus, I believe. I didn't catch the foul on that one.
Allison Keith.
Allison Keith, okay.
Her first, team 7th, and now that's going to be tough sledding as the Orioles are 7 team fouls, the bonus with 7:37 left. And looking back at the bench, he was giving the girls some instructions. So the first one by Day is good, extending the lead 16-10 in favor of the Ponies. Riley Day misses. Oh, and the Orioles can't hang on. You know, it seems like they're letting the ball just come down. They're not going to get it, Todd. I'd really like to see them go up and just get that ball.
Yep, they have to turn up that hustle factor, that's for sure.
Henderson picks up her dribble. Now she's in trouble. No one's there to help. Here comes Addie Mae Perkins. She goes with the left hand. 2 dribbles, finds Schultz. Schultz goes to the baseline. She goes in, and she loses the ball. Another turnover for the Orioles, and now we've got Day. Day bringing it up. This has been the Achilles heel for the Orioles. They've been averaging over 20 turnovers a game. A long shot. Henderson with the rebound. Good box out on Colvin. Henderson coming in with the left. She regroups, and they reset. Here's Schultz. Schultz swings it to Keith. Allison Keith comes around. Then she drops it for Mara. She had it all the way. Addie Mae Perkins from downtown. She misses, and Thietz with the rebound. Thietz pushing it up. They don't have a fast break. Although here's Colvin wide open. Oh, and she didn't pull the trigger. I think Coach Senshin is barking orders. Here's Day to Thietz. Thietz seems to be the heart right now of the team. There's Day in the corner. She finds Thietz. Nobody on her. 3-pointer. No good. And Henderson with the rebound. Henderson pushing it up. She's going all the way. Oh, and they're going to get her again? No, blocking foul.
That could have been her 3rd. That was taking a big risk there, but hopefully it'll pay off here. Oh, they're that'll be the 6th team foul.
Should be a foul on Thietz, her 2nd, so that can help the Orioles as she's going to have to take some pine. And Schmidt is going to rest for a little bit. So back comes Becker, back comes Wallstrom. They're in with Colvin and Day. And Franzak. There's Schultz. Oh, Schultz misses the
another 5-footer. Yep.
And Day pushes it up quickly. Franzak, and she throws it too high to Wallstrom, but she corrals it anyway. And Becker swings it to Day. Day from 3. It's good.
Wide open.
Nobody is guarding on the perimeter right now, and the Ponies are having their way right now from the outside. So 19-10, 6 minutes left in the first half. Oh, Henderson picks up her dribble, finds Keith. Keith 1 dribble, 2 going left. She picks it up. Cross court to Addie Mae Perkins. Addie Mae Perkins, she yo-yo, she comes in strong. Left-handed layup, no good. And now the ponies are pushing. Ooh, Wallstrom.
That looked like a little bit of a travel.
She looks like she held her pivot. Oh, cross-court pass. Skylar Nagorski looking to check back in. And a long one from Becker. Becker's the leading scorer. Nobody on her. And the Orioles and timeout for the Orioles. So 5:29 left. Orioles down 22-10. And Todd, the Orioles just can't seem to find an answer for the outside shooting. Boy,
things just went astray quickly here, and this will be a real good test to see. I mean, I think the teams are still pretty evenly matched, so this will be a good test if they can try to fight their way back into this game here.
Good point. You know, it's been an interesting mix out there, and I don't see a lot of flow for the Orioles right now. They just
the ball movement is a lot of stopping and looking, and when we are passing it around, it just kind of seems to be in a little bit of a slow motion here, and as a result, there's been a lot of turnovers and pickoffs by the Stillwater.
I agree. You know, one of the things that I'd like to see as the band joins us is the Orioles in the first half, and the first 10 minutes or so had a lot of open looks, and they didn't pull the trigger, and they're still trying to force some of the plays. And I agree that you got to run the play that the coaches call, but when the play breaks down, these girls have to have the wherewithal to attack the basket and pull the trigger. And unfortunately right now, it seems like they're just afraid to shoot.
And they're doing enough substituting that they should be able to get a few more fast breaks, and they seem to be kind of bringing the ball up slowly instead of pushing it.
Agreed. So Caitlin Ederer enters because Mara Henderson fell and cut her knee, so she's got a little blood on her knee, and you can't play with that exposed. So now we've got Addie Mae Perkins at the top, and she's being hawked. Oh, she picks up her dribble, and is that going to be a foul? It is a foul.
Looks like Ogren.
Foul on Ogren. That'll be her.
And that'll send her to the line.
Yeah, that was kind of a silly foul. You never want to foul the girl 30 feet away from the basket. So Addie Mae Perkins, junior forward, number 24, is towing the charity stripe. First shot is no good. Abby Olsen fights, she gets it and rips it through, and Becker, a foul on Becker, I believe, and then I think Olsen is going to find her way to the stripe. Oh, she was a little confused there. I think she thought somebody else. So Becker's second, team eighth team foul, excuse me. And now Henderson comes back in for Caitlin Ederer. She's all bandaged up and ready to go. Abigail Olsen, number 45, as she goes to the stripe. And first one by Olsen is good, cutting the lead to 11. So 11-22. Very quiet here in the gym. And Olsen makes her second. So the Orioles have really been struggling the past couple games from the free throw line, and it looks like they've been able to knock down a couple. So hopefully that'll continue. They're playing a little different style this year. Last year they relied on the outside shooting, and this year they've been pounding it down, having some success with Olsen. There's a shot from the corner, and Nagorski with the rebound. She kicks it over to Henderson. Henderson pushing it up quickly. She's going all the way. And off the backboard, no good. And quickly comes Wallstrom. Wallstrom stops, pops, drops. Nice.
Well, Stillwater seems to be the ones that want to push it up the floor here.
The basket is looking very big for the Ponies. 24-12, and Henderson picks it up at half court. Here's Addie Mae Perkins. Addie, and off her knee. And there's another turnover for the Orioles. So now we've got substitutions. Amy Schultz and Caitlin Ederer coming back in. And Allison Keith and Addie Mae Perkins are going to come out. And
I think you made a good point before, though, boy. Those substitutions just keep happening about every minute, and they can't get into a rhythm.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you got to be out there for a little bit with the same core group just to kind of get a flow. And it seems like we get a little bit of a flow, and then we've got some substitutions, and it takes a while for those kids to get warmed up.
Looks like the Orioles that went to a 2-3 zone here to see if they can stop some of the outside shooting.
I'm a little surprised to see a zone, considering they've been shooting so well, and typically you know, you want to pull them out of the zone with that shooting that they've been doing. Oh, Day is wide open, and she pulls the trigger, and that's good.
Wow.
So not really clear on why they went to the zone on that, Todd. The way the ball's been shooting, clock is running as Caitlin goes to the concession stand to chase the ball down. And here comes Henderson. Henderson over the timeline. She backs up. She finds Schultz cutting. Schultz, and that's going to be a carry. Yes, turnover on Amy Schultz. And now it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half.
Boy.
And we've got substitution for the Orioles. It's Resnick, and Resnick's going in for Schultz. So 27-12 right now. Typically, the Orioles are a better first half team, and I'm hoping they can reverse their fortune in the second half here, Todd.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something here quick. Hopefully they can keep pounding it in and take advantage of being in the bonus.
Here's Day from 3 again. Nobody boxes out Wallstrom. She goes back to Day, and she's going to pull the trigger from 3. She misses. Here comes Henderson.
Wow.
Now they've got a 3-on-2. She finds Caitlin. Caitlin's going strong. And Caitlin gets blocked.
A lot of contact there, but no call.
Here comes Wallstrom. Well, good spin move. That reminds me of Earl the Pearl. Here we go. Day controlling it. You know, I'm a little surprised that the ponies aren't taking a little more time. Now they are.
Now they are starting to reverse the ball around here.
Mara could have had the steal. She pulled back. Here's Resnick guarding Organ. Organ cross court to Wallstrom. Oh, and Day is wide open all night long. And she makes the shot.
Boy.
So this zone defense, Todd, I don't think is what the doctor ordered. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Orioles now down 12-30. Resnick looking, power dribble, skips it over to Henderson. Henderson from the elbow, 2 dribbles, the drive, and it looks like they're going to get a blocking foul on Day. Can't tell if that from this angle.
Looked like Day.
Henderson will go to the line. If they called it on the foul, they're calling it's a 2-shot foul. So they're saying she was in the process of shooting, and that's Day's first foul, team 9th. Next one, there'll be the double bonus. Henderson gently strokes the first one in. Very quiet in the gym, a lot of respect. Second shot by Henderson. Oh, she misses it. And Skylar goes to the floor with
it's like a jump ball, Stillwater.
Franzak, and Schmidt will throw the ball in. So 2 minutes, 14 seconds left here. Oriole Gymnasium in beautiful downtown St. Louis Park, where we had a balmy 9 degrees this afternoon. And they're swinging around. Oh, and they tried to swing it over to Wallstrom, who was cutting to the basket. So Orioles will have the ball. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. Let's see if they can continue to close the gap here.
They need to build a little bit of momentum here to get into the second half.
Yep. Resnick from the wing. She goes to Ederer quickly. Now over to Olsen. Olsen finds Resnick. Resnick swings it over to Ederer. Ederer on the wing, looking for Nagorski. It's just not there. Oh, and Henderson hangs on just a little too long, and now she's got numbers. Nope, there we go, swinging it. That's Caitlin. That's elbow extended. Now we've got top of the key. Here comes Henderson from the wing. That's 3-pointer, no good. Skylar Nagorski, she can't get it, but it's off of Schmidt. So Oriole basketball, 1 minute, 35 seconds left, 13-30, and Resnick on the inbounds.
A little bit better crisp passing there, except Stillwater, I think, is content to let us pass it around the arc there in these last 2 minutes.
Oh, Olsen's looking for somewhere to go. Now she's got Resnick. Resnick surveying. She goes over to Henderson. Henderson kicks it to Nagorski from the baseline. She misses. Goes to the floor, no rebound. There goes Henderson to the floor, and no fouls called, and that was Ederer on the floor. Now Day's pushing it up. Oh, and Resnick gets a hand on it, and Resnick, oh, beautiful, but unfortunately she was out of bounds.
Nice hustle play, though, to break that up.
So Lauren did a nice job of getting back. Unfortunately, she got a little deep after she tipped it, and now it's pony ball. 1 minute, 15 seconds left, and still 13-30. There's Schmidt cutting the middle. Here's Wallstrom from the wing. It's only 2, and it's still good. And the Orioles seem to be facing every good shooting team in the state this year.
Boy, they are on fire right now.
Here's Henderson looking right. She picks it up. There's Caitlin. Caitlin out of bounds, and it was tipped by Day. We're right at the 1 minute mark. 1 minute left. Ederer into Henderson. Henderson setting up the play. They're calling one shot. She finds Olsen. Oh, and a foul there, but no call. Wow, that was an aggressive play. Oregon was on her, and then I missed it, Todd.
She tried to lob it into Skylar there and a little bit over her head.
So turnover on the Orioles. And here comes Day. Day in the front court. 42 seconds left. Wallstrom was left open. They've got a mismatch. Wallstrom, the shortest girl on their side, and she's being guarded by Olsen. And then a blocking call on
looks
Skylar.
like she had position. She must have rolled her foot just a little bit there.
So one and one for Ogren. That was Nagorski's second foul, team 8th. She misses the first, and then over the back on Schmidt, and so now Nagorski should be coming down and shooting 2. So a good position by Nagorski as Schmidt goes over the back, and that'll be her second
on Schmidt.
Second foul.
And this should be a double bonus here.
So Nagorski should get 2 here. We're sitting with 31 seconds left on the ticker. And she can't make it.
The clock has stopped. You got to put the points in.
The Orioles are struggling from the line for the last 3 games. Let's see if we can break it right here, Skylar. Good rotation. And a good box out by Oregon. And then Schmidt goes to the floor. She kicks it to Day. Day pushing it up quickly. 26 seconds left. Franzak had Day breaking through. Here's Schmidt. Schmidt power dribbles. She finds Franzak. And that was Day. Day held her pivot. And then a cross-court pass. Can Henderson get there? That's it over and back, and the Orioles will have the ball. 8 seconds left. Let's see if they can get a good shot here, Todd, and have some momentum going into the halftime.
Boy, they need any little glimpse of momentum here.
No one's near Resnick. Resnick trying to throw it in. There's the backdoor play. They don't see it coming. Olsen can't hang out. She's got it. Somebody cut to her. Olsen goes up strong. She misses it. Resnick fights for the rebound. And she gets hacked. And then there's the time. So halftime score here from Oriole Stadium, 32 for the Ponies and 13 for the Orioles. And hopefully Tim Senchen can find some motivation and some tricks up his sleeve as they go down into the locker room. And we'll be back in a few moments. Thank you for tuning in to Park 16 TV of St. Louis Park girls basketball. Well, welcome back to St. Louis Park girls basketball here on ParkTV 16. I'm Mike Resnick along with Todd Ederer, and you're watching the non-conference matchup between the home hosting St. Louis Park girls basketball, Lady Orioles, and they're hosting the Ponies from Stillwater, who came over on 36 or 94, Todd? One of the highways down.
I don't know. I rely on my phone to tell me which way.
Thank goodness for GPS.
Absolutely.
So we're coming off a tough first half. Well, you see the graphic there. If anybody wants to order a copy of the DVD, you can call 952-924-2635, or you can go online. It'll be streaming, and later the broadcast will be on YouTube. So if you're hearing this now, you're probably watching it streaming either on ParkTV 16, or Paul will do a nice job of putting that on YouTube. So Orioles looking for some success here in the second half, really struggling on the offensive side, and the Ponies had no problem hitting shots from all over the court, Todd.
Yeah, it's amazing. It just doesn't seem quite like especially that team that came out in the first half of their first game against Matamidi, where they put up 36 points in the first half. Now we're seeing a team the last 3 games now, put up under 20 in the first half, and something just is not going right here. Hopefully they can turn it around soon.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that they girls come out strong. It looks like there's going to be some changes starting the half. It looks like Autumn Ballesteros is starting. You've got Mara, Caitlin, Addie Mae Perkins, and Abigail Olson. So again, Orioles mixing it up with the lineup and trying to figure some things out here. Ponies are still in there. Ponies are still in their huddle.
Well, we know the Orioles are capable of big half. We've already seen it, so maybe they can get on track here, start putting up the numbers quick, and get right back in this game.
Yep. So here we go, 18 minutes on the clock, and that's Perkins. Perkins at half court looking to throw it in. She can't find, oh, there we go, Henderson. Henderson in the front court. Henderson, ooh, had Caitlin on a backdoor cut, but just did not want to pull the trigger there. Henderson yo-yoing on the right side. She's trying to go base. She gets double teamed and she throws it away. So another turnover on the Orioles as we start the second half. Here's Thietz. Thietz over to Wallstrom. Wallstrom wide open.
Boy,
she gives up the shot. Colvin swinging over to Thietz. Thietz one dribble with the right hand. Now she finds Becker from three. Becker from three over Abigail Olson, and that's nothing but the bottom of the net for the Ponies. 35-13 now. Ponies extending their lead. Oh, and there's a throwaway by Caitlin over to, that's Wallstrom picks it up. So another turnover on the Orioles. And here comes Day. Day quickly pushing it in. Oh, Wallstrom trips, hits Thietz, knocks her down. And
looks like it's going to be Oriole basketball.
Finally, the Orioles catch a break.
Well, they quickly switch back into a man-to-man, the Orioles, but right away Stillwater comes out and hits that big three.
So now we've got Addie Mae Perkins into Autumn. Autumn drives in. She tries to kick it over to Olson. Now Addie Mae Perkins steps in. There's a jump ball.
And that's going back to Stillwater.
Favor of the Ponies. So 16:54. Orioles down 35-13. And let's hope they can get some mojo going here. Inbounds to Thietz. Becker, that was Becker to Thietz. Back to Becker. So the center bringing it up and breaking the press. There's Wallstrom. Wallstrom over to Day. Day kicks it over to Becker. Back to Day. And now Colvin. Colvin finds Thietz. They're doing a nice job of swinging it around, taking their time, looking for that open shot, breaking defense down. A cutting Thietz. She goes in, misses it. Henderson holds her off with her left hand, picks it up with her right. And now she slows it down. Now she kicks it over to Caitlin. So a little shift in speed there. Caitlin, Eder in the corner. She brings it back. They regroup. Ballesteros. Now she's on the left side. There's Henderson. She's going left-hand dribble. She goes in strong. She kicks it back out to Caitlin. Wasn't ready to shoot, but now she goes into the middle. And, oh, can't get it to drop. A good drive by Caitlin Eder. And unfortunately, the lid remains on the basket. Here comes Thietz.
Oh,
no one on her.
Wants to pick her up.
And she goes in strong. And now they're going to get Ballesteros with a...
She moved over nice, but it was just a touch too late. Caught her a little bit off guard there, and instead of the charge.
So here's the replay, and you can see, yep, she slid over just a little too late. Thietz had already committed to the air. So Thietz shooting 2. And that's good. So first foul on Ballesteros. First team foul for the half. You know, Todd, for a lot of the Orioles, they've been working very hard. A lot of them played spring ball. They played in the summer and played in fall. And, you know, they come in positive, and you want what's best. You only wish for the best for the girls. And they've just been struggling, and I think they've all been working very hard. And, oh, and there's another turnover on the Orioles. So Caitlin was looking for Abby, and unfortunately no one was cutting to her. There's a lot of standing, a lot of watching. And inbounds, ooh, Caitlin almost got the steal. Here comes Thietz. Thietz finds a cutting Wallstrom, and she misses on the left side. Oh, and then Henderson. Let's see if they call it on Mara. Thietz got the offensive rebound. She goes up strong. And let's see if they call it on Mara. Yes, foul on Mara. Should be her third foul. Second team foul of the half. Coach Senshin's got his hand on his face, or his face on his hand. Looks like he's contemplating something. And Thietz misses, which is a rare miss for the Ponies. 37-13 right now in favor of the Ponies. 15 minutes and 44 seconds left on the clock. Orioles still have time to make a run. Second one by Thietz is good. Eder in the front court. She's being hawked by Thietz. Thietz is reaching, and they're going to get her for a foul. So another foul by the Ponies that's about 35 feet away from the basket.
And that's third on Thietz.
That would be a good get if we can get her out of the game. Uh-oh, there we go. Ooh, almost over and back. Autumn catches it in the backcourt. Oh, and she double dribbled. So Autumn dribbling with the left hand. She switched it over to her right hand before putting it on the ground, and they get her for the double. So another turnover by the Orioles, and now we've got 15:32 left, and now we've got a new player in. That's Taylor Scalea. Taylor, she's a 9th grader, and she comes in for Thietz, gives her a rest with 3 fouls. There's a good pick, and they get it into Wallstrom. Here comes Becker. Very interesting. Becker's got some good handle. This is the second big person we've seen with good handle away from the basket, Todd. Oh, a cutting
nice
Colvin.
cut
And then a foul on
like they got
Olsen.
Abby Olsen.
Yep.
Second on Abby. Third team foul. Puts Colvin at the line here for 2.
So it looks like, oh, he's calling in Elise Moore, freshman coming in. Give her some minutes. She missed the second. Becker with the rebound. She kicks it over to Day. Day back out. Oh, and
It's like a travel.
Yep. So Day took a pivot before she left, and then and now we've got Elise Moore coming in for Addie Mae Perkins. So another interesting move here for the Orioles. Let's see if they can get some motivation going. Uh-oh, Autumn picked up her dribble, then she finds Mara. Mara over to Audie. Audie back to Mara. They're playing the 2-man game. Oh, top of the key, Elise Moore, nobody on her. There she one dribbles over to Henderson. Henderson fakes left, goes right. Here comes Autumn to the baseline. She picks up her dribble. They're working really hard. They're not getting very far, and I believe that's going to be a foul on Day or Colvin. He's pointing at both. Foul on 15 is Colvin. So
Colvin's third personal.
Allison Keith coming in for Autumn Ballesteros.
Stillwater's doing a real nice job cutting off those driving lanes.
That's Elise Moore. Fakes, it goes up under the base, and then they get her for a foul. That'll be Becker. So Elise comes in and makes an impact right away.
Becker picks up her third personal. If Park could just get on a roll here,
Agreed.
we might be able to slow down some of their top scorers.
Elise hits her first, and I believe that we're at 14:38. Orioles down. Second one by Moore is good.
Very nice.
So
I'm not sure. Those her first varsity points.
I believe she scored the last game at the end at
Over in
Chaska.
Chaska,
Yep.
okay.
So, but at least you know, that's good. She's
Yeah, these are
making her free throws where the Orioles have been struggling. So it's nice that they're able to do something here. And now you've got Schmidt. It looks like throwing it in. Or is that Becker? I can't see down there.
I'll take.
Oh, it's
Schmidt.
not. It's neither. It's neither. It's Ogren. 14 is Ogren, and now Schmidt will throw it in. So foul on Elise Moore, her first, team fourth. And now we've got Schmidt throwing it in on the baseline. 38-15.
Oh, and they're going for the
they're
long
going
bomb.
And Caitlin misses it, and then in goes, and that's number 11 is Taylor Scalea. Mara saves it, kicks it over to Caitlin. Caitlin's being hawked by Scalea, the 9th grader. And that's Elise Moore. She's coming around. She gives it over to Henderson. Henderson fakes left and goes right again. And now back to Moore. Now we're on the left side. Here comes Caitlin. Caitlin's coming in hard. She goes in strong, and then she gets fouled. So a nice drive by Caitlin Eder. Caitlin's one of the junior captains this year. Foul on Schmidt, her second.
Schmidt.
Team fourth. See if Caitlin can continue the Orioles streak now here. Second half shooting from the free throw line. It's good. Nothing but net. Nice. Way to feather it in. So the Orioles have scored more in the last minute than they had in the previous 6. Caitlin again, so very nice. So Orioles have made their last 4 free throws in a row, and now we've got a full court press. That's Allison Keith on Thietz. And now Abigail Olson trying to hawk Schmidt. And here we go. Oh, and they get it over. Timeout, Stillwater. So Orioles pick up the defense a little bit, causing a pony timeout here. 14 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the second half. Orioles down 17-40. What do you think, Todd, so far? Do you like what you've seen here in the second half? Or?
Well, they continue to do a lot of subbing, bringing in girl after girl, and kind of that rotation is just not giving them, I think, still a chance to really sink out there. You know, if they can get to the line and start scoring points without the clock running, they still have plenty of time to get back into this game. So.
Yeah, that's a good call out. The substitutions this year have been a lot different than last year, so it'll be interesting to see how they do it. Hopefully these girls will figure out a way to gel and figure out where each other are on the floor and put each other in a position where they can succeed. So now Day in the backcourt. She easily breaks the press. Yeah, and she cuts to the middle. Oh, and she finds beautiful play to Schmidt, and then Schmidt gets fouled. And that looks like it's going to be on Caitlin. But a nice dish from Day. Second foul on Caitlin, team 5th foul. And Schmidt on the line. A high arcing shot, almost a knuckleball there. It looked like some side spin. She managed just to find the bottom of the hole.
Nothing but twine.
Look at that side spin. It's a very interesting shot. So Caitlin with the rebound, and she pushes. Oh, she had Elise Moore wide open. It didn't pull the trigger. Caitlin on the right side. Oh, she's going in all the way, Todd. And there's going to be a foul. Oh, they called her for traveling. Unfortunately, she had a good effort. But so another turnover for the Orioles, and we're at the 13:48 mark. And Thietz kind of pushed Abigail Olson down. Now she goes by Henderson. Now they pick up the dribble. She's got Schmidt right next to her. She doesn't see her. Now nice they find Schmidt down low, and she makes the nice basket. So the Ponies are making it look easy. Now Caitlin's coming over the timeline. So Moore over to Eder. Eder dribbles in. Oh, it looks like she got fouled by Ogren, but they let it go.
She's going to get a 5 count here if she doesn't pass it up.
There it is. Oh, no. Oh,
she got bailed out by Ogren.
So Ogren bailed out the Orioles there. Nice advantageous. And now we've got Addie Mae Perkins set to come back in. So Addie Mae is coming in for... that was Henderson coming out of the game.
Yep, they're going to call Abby Olson with the push-off there. I think some frustrations are starting to show up on the Orioles side here.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's, I don't know what's going on, but you've got a lot of dejected faces on the bench. The girls just aren't playing themselves. It's really, Elise Moore goes down. It looks like she might have twisted her ankle there. And then Thietz goes in uncontested, high off the backboard, misses. Oh, and she takes it away from her own player. And then Elise Moore goes in, and now Abigail Olson picks up the slop. And here comes Addie Mae Perkins. And nice drive by Allison Keith, who goes high off the backboard, but she can't convert. And that's Wallstrom pushing it up. Interestingly enough, Wallstrom chipped her tooth this week. She's playing without part of her grill. Talk to her mom
again,
at
they're
halftime.
Letting that ball drop to the floor before they go after it, and it results in another Stillwater pickup.
Wallstrom gets another chance, and she lights it up.
She makes them pay.
So, oh, and then she went over to talk to the coach. They thought it was a timeout, but it wasn't, and Caitlin brings it up. Caitlin's going strong. She goes in between two. No foul there. Looks like it got raked across her face mask. Oh, and then there's someone going down. They blew a whistle, and no one had the ball.
The ball is still on the floor by itself.
That was one of the craziest calls I've ever seen. So now we've got substitutions. Resnick and Ballesteros are in for Addie Mae Perkins and Elise Moore. 12 minutes left, 17 to 45.
Time is ticking away.
And Orioles are in a different set here. You're right. Uh-oh, Caitlin picks it up in the corner. She's in trouble. They got to go help her. Oh, cross-court pass. Olsen can't hang on, and then a foul. Oh, timeout by the Orioles. So just under 12 minutes here from St. Louis Park Arena. Orioles down 17-45, and the Orioles are with 6 team fouls. The Ponies have 5, so it could be bonus time early, and it'll be interesting to see how they hang on, Todd.
Yeah, it's just continues to be a struggle here. You know, we've you and I especially have watched these girls through last year going into the off season and playing with a few different teams over the off season here, and a lot of improvements. We're showing a lot of hustle, a lot of skill improvements. We were, you know, real excited coming into the season here, and I don't know, it looks like a little bit of a regression here. I hope they can get things figured out, and
yeah, it would be nice to see him snap out of it. You're right. Caitlin and Lauren both playing for Minnesota Hustle over the spring, and they won the state championship on their team. And I know Abigail Olsen and Amy played for the Fury. Abby goes to the floor, and it'll be a jump ball. You know, so it was a lot of fun to see the progress of the girls that, you know, played all year round and really taking, you know, a leadership role when they came into the fall workouts with the team, and fun watching them compete in the breakdown league.
Yeah, and they did very well.
Yep. So here goes Day all the way in, left-hand dribble, shoots with the right hand off the backboard, and the Orioles cannot seem to find an answer for number 23, Day. Resnick goes in, she loses the ball, Allison Keith goes down, and now that'll be Oriole basketball. So continuing to work. Oh,
more substitutions just keep coming into the game.
Wow. So I'm not really clear what happened there, but the substitutions are interesting.
Just fast and furious out there.
So Lauren was in for a couple seconds. They pulled her out. They put, is that Amy Schultz in?
Looks like a turnover on Skylar.
A turnover. And Mara's having a discussion down there with Alina, and now Tim is talking to some of the girls. I don't know what they're talking about, but
yeah, three starters remain on the bench right now.
There you go. Oh, Amy
right
gets a hand
Amy's
on it.
hands.
Yep, and then Ponies save it.
And there's a hustle play by Autumn Ballesteros.
Autumn goes in strong. Oh, and no foul. Oh, and they got a charging foul.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, it was not too long ago that Autumn looked like she may have had position down here and did not get the call. And now fortunes are reversed there, and she gets the call on the wrong side of it.
So.
And that.
So now Tim is barking at one of the officials. So Autumn Ballesteros picks up her second foul, and it was a player control foul, but that'll put
Stillwater is in the bonus the rest of the game here.
And you know, I really feel sorry for some of the girls. They're working really hard. Autumn's going to get another
great steal.
And beautiful. Oh, and then it gets taken away. So turnover on the Orioles as Mara can't control the ball. No one told her that someone's coming from. Oh, Dave pushes it up quickly to Wallstrom. She goes up with the right hand on the left side and makes the basket. So just 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. Orioles down 49-17. Here comes Allison Keith. She drives up. She misses the shot. And then a late call.
It looks like they got Schmidt on the block, and it'll send Allison Keith to the line.
Yep, and it looks like another freshman, Hannah, is going to be coming in for the Orioles. Allison Keith makes her first, so The free throw shooting in the second half has definitely been a highlight for the Orioles. Unfortunately, we're just not making them up quick enough. And Allison misses the second one. Unfortunately, I think I jinxed her there. So here comes Day. Day pushing it up, and she picks up her dribble at half court. And now we've got a new player in. That's 45 is Ingram. Ingram got a lot of minutes in the JV game tonight. She's being hawked by Henderson. All the way at no one on Day. Oh, then she goes right by Skylar and Autumn. And then Autumn gets the rebound. Autumn pushing it up. Well, she finds Henderson. Henderson from a long three. Oh, and she's short on it. And then Autumn going in.
Oh, and they got her on the foul. Yeah. Looks like she could have got the tie up there.
I think she fouled Colvin. And Colvin's going to go to the line. Takes that long walk down to the other side.
Well, Autumn got the foul there, but she is definitely the one girl that seemed to have picked up the speed and the hustle factor out there, and I hope that can be contagious now. And
Colvin on the line, shooting the first of a 1-and-1. Yeah. This one's good. Ponies 50, Orioles 18. Second one by Colvin is good. Extending the lead 51-18 with just under 10 minutes left. Oh, and Colvin with the steal. Hannah trying to make a cross-court pass. Henderson goes in. She gets blocked by Schmidt. I believe that'll be Schmidt's. Is that her third foul?
Foul is on Schmidt. That's her fourth foul.
Oh, her foul.
Yeah, that's what I have her here for.
Yep. Mara makes her first shot.
So the free throws are going in now, but we're not getting to the line nearly often enough.
You're right.
To really catch up in this game.
There we go. Oh, turnover. Amy Schultz over the timeline. Mara's going in all the way. Oh, she dishes it late to Amy. Amy's underneath, and Amy goes up, and she misses the bunny. And that's Schmidt. And Schmidt's getting harassed. She might have traveled. There could have been a... Oh, and then they bailed her out. Well, the Orioles put up a good fight there.
They got Amy Schultz on that one.
Is that going to be shooting two now, or are we in the double bonus? Yes, there is. So I believe if it goes to 30, was it 30 or 35 points when it goes to running time?
I believe it's 30 points.
30, so. And I
maybe it's 35.
It's 7 minutes, maybe. And again,
nobody
boxes out Colvin. Oh, and then Hannah goes over the back, and they're going to call Hannah with her first foul.
Now we're in the double bonus.
First one by Colvin is good. We've got another new player in. Number 12 is Claire Patterson for the Ponies. And timeout. Orioles are going to call a timeout, see if they can come up with some strategy here. So 9 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first half. Orioles down 32 points, 52-20. And yeah, I'm looking for some
Struggles.
positivity. It's unfortunate. These girls work so hard, but apparently there's just not executing what
Yeah,
the
it's
coach
just not
wants to
gelling
see.
right now. What Coach Sensen needs to do, I think, in this timeout is just tell the girls not to look at the scoreboard. The score is 0-0 right now. Go out, see if they can win this last 9 minutes and come out with some positivity out of this game.
Yeah, no, you bring up a great point. You just you gotta hope for some positivity and some highlights and something to build on here. So. I just hope that they haven't lost the girls. You know, coming into the season, if they're going to be 0-3, 0-4, you hate to lose them that early in the season, and it's hard to get them back.
It sure is, and the way they've lost these last 3 games is going to be really difficult for them to get things right in their mind and turn the season around.
So Colvin goes back for her second, and she misses. So it looks like the icing play worked. Schultz with the rebound, and she drop passes to Henderson. Henderson in the front court. Henderson over to Ballesteros. Ballesteros, look, she finds Schultz. Schultz dribbles. She's coming in hard to the left. She gets blocked by Schmidt, and Nagorski is there picking up the slot. So Skylar Nagorski, the garbage play. I like it. We got to pick up some of that mess under the basket. So she gets the offensive rebound and the basket. So it's good position by Skylar. Here's Schmidt over the court. Schmidt finds Ingram. Ingram way away from the basket. This is Scalea. Here she goes. She goes baseline. And she misses, and that's Autumn Ballesteros. Shortest girl on the floor gets the rebound in the land of the Timbers. Uh-oh, she picked up her pivot there, but they let it go. Here comes Mara. Mara is 20 feet away, going hard, and there's a push on Colvin.
I'm going to put Mara Henderson at the line.
So Alex Megler is coming into the game. She played some minutes in the JV game, and now she's going to get some minutes here coming in for, that's 32 is Schmidt. And for the Orioles, we've got Elise Moore coming back in and Abigail Olson. First basket by Henderson is good. Second one is good. And now we got Caitlin Eder coming back in. She had some extended minutes on the bench, and she's coming in for Mara Henderson.
Well, you do not see the first or the 5 starters out on the floor at any one time.
No, it's really confusing. They must be trying to send us. Oh, and she traveled. There we go. There must be a message that they're trying to deliver, but hopefully the girls will stay engaged. Here we go. So Caitlin coming in, and that's Ballesteros. Autumn over the front. She picks up her dribble. She finds Schultz. Schultz dribbles left. She goes. Misses Elise Moore. Elise dribbles, picks it up in the corner. Uh-oh, wild pass by Elise Moore. Autumn goes, and she goes over and back, but they don't call it.
And she dribbled it off of 12's foot there. And
yeah, that was Patterson.
Patterson's foot, yeah.
And Schmidt coming in. So Jim got very quiet. The band is here. You'd never know they were here at this point. Not a lot for them to cheer for. Oh, there's
a nice drive by Amy Schultz.
Amy Schultz goes in unassisted. Nice little right-handed drive.
And there's a turnover. Ingram turns it over to the Orioles here. Patterson goes out, Day comes in.
And Resnick back into the Orioles.
So Lauren Resnick now in for Autumn Ballesteros. 7 minutes, 41 seconds left. Orioles down by 28. They swing it over. There's Schultz goes in, and Amy loses it, and there's a turnover for the Orioles. So, and Caitlin Eder almost gets the steal, and Schmidt pushes it up. Here comes Day. Day attacking. Here comes Schmidt. Oh, and she goes in, and now they're calling a charge.
No,
they reversed it.
They got the blocking.
The ref over here called a charge.
Ref underneath called blocking.
Let's see if they reverse it. So one ref called a charge, one ref called a block.
They're both smiling.
And we're still waiting patiently.
And they're going to give the charge.
Charge on 32, and that is Schmidt. Is that her 5th foul on Schmidt? Wait, did they get a caller? Yep, so Schmidt falls out of the game. And that'll bring in Ogren. So they... Orioles are going to get caught here because Senshin pulled him over, and now the official's going to put the ball down. He's going to start a count. Here it goes.
Put it in. It's park ball.
Park ball.
Nice try. That's a sneaky play. We've tried that a few times.
We have tried it, and it didn't. I don't think it's worked all year. Oldest trick in the book. That's a playground play. There we go. Resnick into Schultz. Schultz back to Resnick. Resnick looking to push it up. She swings it over to Schultz. Schultz to Eder. Eder looking for Resnick. Resnick way out. There she goes over to Eder. Eder's taking the drive. She kicks it back to Resnick. They're passing it quickly, but we got to get them to look to score now.
Yeah, I think Stillwater is very comfortable having us pass it around the perimeter there. And there's Caitlin.
Caitlin wide open on the
look, and then she misses the bunny.
She left it short and jump ball. Well, you know, they worked it for the perfect shot there. Unfortunately, Caitlin I think she was surprised she was so open.
Yeah, she hasn't been open all day, so when the opportunity came, she put it up a little bit short.
So now we've got Nagorski coming in for Schultz, and, you know, Amy was really provided a big spark there. Orioles are just standing. No one's moving for the ball. Resnick goes in, and she can't get Caitlin, and then it's off Caitlin's hand. So Orioles are just struggling at every facet of the game right now, except for their free throws they picked up in the second. And, you know, this is a frustration all year. Nobody goes to the ball on this team, Todd. Everybody runs to a corner, and nobody helps out the person passing it in. Here's a long pass. Oh, she picked it up, and that's a turnover, and now it's Oriole basketball. So a little pressure turns into some positive. So Addie Mae Perkins is coming in now, and she comes in for Elise Moore. So now we've got Addie goes to the backcourt, Caitlin goes to the backcourt, nobody's in the front court. Here we go, they're looking, Resnick has no one to pass it to. There she goes, Addie Mae, she hangs on, and she loses the ball, and there's a turnover on the Orioles, and Day goes in, uncontested. 26-54. Eder finds, Addie loses it, and there she gets it back. Now she dribbles across. She's looking. Skyler not there. And Addie Mae loses it. And they got it. They're going to get, I believe that's Ingram.
Yep.
So Tim was giving some instruction to Abby. It looked like she was confused on the play there, and I think it just doesn't seem like any of them are on the same page right now. The coaching staff, the players, it just seems like everyone's kind of doing something different.
Yeah, it's combination of confusion and just their hearts don't seem to be in it right now.
Addie Mae Perkins makes her first free throw. Second one is good for Addie Mae. So they've picked up on their free throw shooting.
I guess if that's the one positive we can pull out of this, is that is definitely improved.
Might have traveled there. Ogren picked up, and then Abby gets beat underneath, and that's, we got a break. So she picks up the dribble. Now they're pushing it. Here comes Addie. She missed Lauren coming on the side, but here comes Caitlin. Caitlin on the left. Now she brings it into the middle. She kicks it over to Perkins. Perkins back to Eder. Eder's looking. Here's Perkins again. Perkins from 3 points. It's good. Addie Mae Perkins now with 5 points in the last minute. And now here comes Day. Day pushing it to the corner. That's Ingram. Ingram goes in on Resnick. Resnick gets a little block, and then Resnick, and she ties it up. So Thietz and Resnick go at it.
Stillwater.
Stillwater. And that was Ogren and Resnick, excuse me. So Stillwater ball underneath, and the Orioles, have, all of a sudden, they started to play a little quicker. Here comes, they had her in the middle. It's Day's looking. She has
good defense. They got the 5.
They got a timeout.
They got the timeout.
Smart play by the coach, recognizing the count was going quickly. So I really like what I saw there in the last minute and a half. You had Addie Mae Perkins hitting both of her free throws and then coming back with a 3-point shot, and the Orioles seem to be playing with a little bit of a purpose in the last minute.
Yeah, they've got to just go out there and just, like I said, not worry about the score. Just get the ball movement going again and take the opportunities when they come. Hit the jump shot if it's there. Drive in if it's there.
So we'd like to thank some of the parents in attendance tonight. We want to thank the Olsons for hosting the team party tonight. And
can't wait for that.
That'll be a lot of fun. We'll have wingding, and also want to thank Barry Resnick for sewing the team warm-ups this year. She did a great job, and Lynn Duffy, who did a nice job with the coordination of the tournaments and the fundraising, and a host of others. So I think you're hearing Kansas in the background.
Very nice.
The band going to the Kansas. I love it. So Pony's going to throw it in. O'Day off the no dribble, just go straight up with it, and then it's a scrum underneath, and then there's a jump ball, and that could be on Caitlin from behind, or is it Abby?
And they're both right there.
Yeah. Oh, it's Caitlin.
Caitlin takes it.
The foul is on Enter. It's her third foul. Coleman will shoot.
Two shots for Colvin here.
This one is good. So we've got, that's Mara Henderson now in for Abigail Olson. Abby was in there for some extended minutes. They'll give her a little rest. And Colvin shooting the second of two. And that's good. Some impressive free throw shooting. Resnick looking for someone to pass it to and gets it into Ederer. And she had her breaking. They tried to swing it, it wasn't there. Here goes, Mara finds Resnick. Resnick, one dribble, back to Henderson, over to Ederer. Ederer looking for Caitlin. There's Resnick on the drive. She stops, she pops, she misses, and then Skylar, Lauren and Resnick went and they pulled back. They didn't want the foul. So they got a good shot, they just couldn't get it to drop. Here comes, Colvin in, she couldn't make it.
Addie Mae Perkins with a nice rebound and gets the foul. And that's Ingram on the foul.
I think, is that the second on Ingram? Both of it, now we have double bonus for both sides.
Foul is on Coleman. She'll shoot two. That's Coleman's fifth foul.
So Colvin falls out, the second player for the Ponies to fall out of the game. Unfortunately, it's just coming a little too late, Todd. Perkins,
nice.
Good.
Well, Addie Mae's picked up her game. She's had a nice, about a 3-minute stretch here.
Yeah, this is her season high. Should have 6 points on the night, I believe, right?
Correct. 3.
And make it. Oh, I jinxed her again. Here's Caitlin goes to the corner, and nobody saw it. We've got a replay, and they're giving it to the Orioles. Nice. I expected it to go the other way. So now Caitlin Eder inbounding. She's looking. Here comes Skylar in the corner. No, she goes to Mara.
And then look at it.
One-on-one for, they had Addie Mae breaking. It's not there. She finds Resnick. Resnick goes to the left. Resnick goes up strong. She misses. And Day with the rebound. So I like the way they're attacking the basket, Todd. We just got to get some baskets to drop. Oh. That's Magler. Magler over to Day. Day back to Magler. She swings it over to Ingram. Ingram, nice she went move. Right by Addie Mae Perkins. And then we're going to get a foul on either Skylar or Lauren for trying to help out.
Come on, Nat.
Skylar Nagorski.
It's her third foul.
That's her third foul. And we're way over the double bonus at this point. High arcing shot. No good by Ingram.
That was a great fake by Ingram to get a girl off her feet. She went right around into the lane, and we were just a little slow coming in to help defense.
So Skylar comes out of the game, Hannah back in, and here comes Ingram. Take a look at the arc on the shot. Wow.
And up and in.
Making it rain. Resnick into Ederer. Ederer over the timeline. She's going strong. Goes to the corner, and she's going right by her, up and she gets the foul. I believe that's Scalea. See if they get her. Scalea. Her first, and double bonus. Caitlin's going to shoot two. And that's good.
All Caitlin's points have come from the line tonight. struggled with her jump shot today and her layups, but getting a few points at the line here.
Yep, she's gone strong, and
she's a 70% free throw shooter.
she is. She's 70% on the year, and she probably raised that after tonight's game. So nice effort by Caitlin from the charity stripe, and the Orioles are in a full court press. Oh, and I think we've got Caitlin goes to the floor. Resnick's there to help, and oh no, here we come off to the races. This is Patterson. She comes in strong. She goes with the left hand too high off the board.
Oh, a nice rebound.
Orioles can't get it, and that could be off Henderson. It is. Mara tipped it out. So 4 minutes and 31 seconds left. Orioles down 34-57 at this point. Patterson throwing it in. And now Allison Keith is in for Caitlin Eder. Uh-oh. And now we got a foul. Who's the foul on Mara? I think Mara was holding on Magler.
Mara picks up the fourth.
And that's... Well, you know, I like the denial defense, but they really had one on there. You know, the officials, I don't think they get paid for the foul. Do they, Todd? Did they get paid for the call? Or
sometimes you wonder, don't you?
If they do, they'd have plenty of shekels tonight, because the fouls have been coming fast and furious.
Yeah, both teams were, I think, in the bonus with about the 11-minute mark, if I remember, and the game has slowed down considerably.
And watching it, it doesn't seem like it's been a terribly dirty game. Oh, nice touch for Magler. So she gets her basket, and here comes Henderson pushing it up quickly, and now they're waiting to set it. There's Addie Mae Perkins on the left side. Dribble drive. She goes in strong, and foul. That could be on Ingram. Addie Mae's going to go back to the line. Addie Mae is playing very, very inspired basketball this second half.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen her this aggressive. That's great to see.
I like the fact she's identified she might have a mismatch on her, and she's going strong. Oh, she misses out the back. That's all right. She's been shooting well, and she's going to get the second one here. Some of the Stillwater fans are putting on their jackets, getting ready to leave.
That's the one consolation for the Park fans here. They don't have the hour ride
She
home.
missed the second of two. No, well, I'm thinking that there is still plenty of room in the parking lot. I don't know that they're trying to beat the rush. Resnick goes at Patterson. Patterson dribbles over to, that was Scalea. Now at Ingram.
Nice ball
rotation. Here we go. Good ball move. Resnick, good. Oh, Resnick
nice
poked it, and she gets the steal. And then she pushes it up to Henderson. Henderson's going in hard. She goes right past Ingram, and she gets the basket. So a beautiful steal by Resnick, kicks it up to Henderson, who pushes, oh no, and here comes Patterson. Let's see if Henderson can catch her. And, oh, she forced her to miss. Ingram in there.
Oh, and then Addie Mae, I think, or Allison.
It could be Allison. Let's see what they've got. And now we're going to have some substitutions. 33 is Resnick. Her second, maybe?
Her second foul. Ingram at the line.
Second foul. Ingram, she's going to shoot too. High arcing shot off the front.
It's like the NBA here. Every foul's 2 shots nowadays.
Yep. And again, we've got quick substitutions. So Addie Mae Perkins and Resnick come out. Olsen and Elise Moore come in. Excuse me.
And Elise gets the rebound.
Elise gets a rebound. So here we go. She kicks it over to Henderson. Henderson pushing it up. Oh, and Henderson throws it over Hannah's head. Turnover on Henderson. So 36-58 here with 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Orioles still, Lady Orioles in a press, but that's Scalea goes right by everybody and finds
Henderson with the rebound.
Henderson with the rebound. That was Magler on the miss. Oh, now we've got Hannah coming up quick. So Mara to Hannah. Hannah goes in strong and one.
Pick. Very nice.
That was an Ogren. That's her third foul.
So third foul on Ogren, or Ogren, Maggie Ogren. And Hannah makes her free throw. So made the three-point play. And this is Scalea bringing it up. 3 minutes and 19 seconds left. Orioles down 58-39. Oh, goes right by Abby Olsen. Then she gets stuck underneath. I don't know why you pick your dribble up there. Oh, and Patterson dribbles off her own foot.
All right, we're forcing a few turnovers here.
So, a couple of the starters fouled out for the Ponies, and the Orioles are starting to take advantage of it now. Henderson, goes right through Allison Keith's hand, and that's another turnover for the Orioles. So, they really, got a better handle of the with the turnovers in the second half, and now they've picked it up a little bit. So now we got Patterson, and that's Hannah guarding her. Magler over to Ogren. Ogren coming in. She's being hawked by Moore. Here's Magler. Magler dribbling. Oh, she picked it up. Oh, shoot. They let her get it. Ingram to Ogren. Ogren over to Patterson. Patterson now finds Scalea over in the corner. Oh, and she hooks right around her. What a move. Nobody's going for the rebound. Henderson picks up the loose ball, and now she's pushing it. She's got Hannah on the break. Oh, and she lost it. So turnover Orioles.
Hannah?
Yep. Oh, and then she gets tripped, and Elise Moore was kind of riding her hip as she went down. Oh, and we lost a pony and a headband.
Foul on Moore. It's her second foul.
So Elise's second foul. And now we've got Nagorski and Schultz coming in. First shot by Ogren is good. Nagorski coming back, and Schultz are in, and Hannah and Abby go out. 20-point lead for the Ponies now. 39-59, 2 minutes and 19 seconds left on a Thursday night special here in Oriole country. Second one by Maggie's good. And now we got another substitution. Here's a new player tonight. This is Jenny Hammer. Hammer goes in for Magler. Henderson picks it up, goes to Moore. Moore, left hand, and she gets, that's Ingram. Ingram is at a fourth. There's been so many fouls, I can't keep track. We're going to check our spotter. Ingram's third foul, I guess they said.
Third.
Yep. So at least more on the line. First one is no good. Second basket, no good. So now the Orioles have had a little bit of a cold spell from the line. Here's Schultz guarding Patterson. Patterson goes right by Schultz. Amy catches her. And Ingram at the top. Ingram being guarded. Patterson goes down. She's back up, and here comes Patterson. Patterson breaks through. That's not it. Scalea there. She picks up her dribble, and now she's dead. They get her a timeline. Oh, shoot. They had a chance. Here comes Patterson, dribbles, kicks it back over to Scalea. Oh, and Allison Keith steals the ball, and she says, thank you very much. Now she's pushing it over. She finds Elise Moore. Elise Moore coming in on the drive, and there's going to be a blocking foul on Patterson, and Elise Moore gets the basket. Patterson saw some extended minutes in the JV game.
We're seeing some good contributions from some of these freshmen that haven't gotten a lot of playing time up until now.
Oh, and she couldn't convert on the three-point play. And there's Allison. She gets a jump ball. So Allison with two big plays on two possessions. She got the steal and now the jump ball, Oriole basketball. And now Caitlin Edders coming in for Elise Moore. And now you've got Henderson on the inbounds. Eder curls to the corner. She's got it. Oh, wasn't ready to shoot. She's going to drive it in. Orioles have not taken a lot of outside shots tonight. Here comes Allison Keith. Just as I say that, she pulls the trigger.
There you go, right on cue.
There you go. So a nice shot by Allison Keith, and now we've got 43-60 with 1 minute and 17 seconds left. Here comes Patterson. I expect them to just work the clock at this point, Todd. There's Patterson in the corner. She dribbles with the left. Oh, that would have been a carry. Caitlin Hawking, that's Ogren. And there's Ingram. Ingram, she still had her dribble, I thought, but there's Scalea. Ogren hanging on.
Final minute of play.
She drives in, no foul. Oh, and a delayed whistle, and they're gonna get Skylar Nagorski. Is that her fifth?
Skylar picks up her third.
Oh, third, I'm sorry, where?
That was on Nagorski. Ogren will shoot two.
Excuse me, her fourth.
Fourth foul, and I think Elise is going to come back in. Here comes Ogren. First down is good.
Moore back into the Orioles.
So 48 seconds left here. Second one by Ogren. Hits the back of the rim, goes up in the air,
nice
comes right
bounce.
down. Friendly bounce, as Todd said. Here comes Caitlin pushing it up quickly. That's Schultz on the drive. Schultz goes in hard. Ingram, no foul there, and Schultz gets the basket. So 37 seconds, full court press on the Orioles. Ooh, it looks like she carried the ball there. Skalea picks it up. Oh, but she manages to find Ogren,
and that's Mara. And I think that takes Mara out of the game with 29 seconds to play. I think. I had her at 4.
Fourth?
No, I thought I had her at 4.
Okay. 29 seconds left. Henderson's played most of the game tonight. She's had a pretty consistent game here.
Got 10 points, 6 rebounds.
Ogren makes the first, and they're going to call a timeout. We're calling a timeout, Todd. 29 seconds left.
Well,
45-63. You might as well use them. You pay for them. So the Orioles played much scrappier here in the second half. I think there's some good effort, but still not seeing the gel that we'd like to see. You know, this is probably this is their 4th game this year, and I don't think they've been close to double digits for assists yet, which tells me they're not finding the open person, and when they are, they're not converting. When you're high on turnovers and low on assists, that's not a good equation for a victory.
no, that's for sure. It's continues to be a struggle.
So 29 seconds left, and we've got Ogren on the line shooting her second. She's a senior, 5'9", wing position. And that's nothing but the bottom of the net. That was Twine music, Frankie V style. All right, here we go.
All right, we'll see if they can get one to finish off the night here.
Caitlin goes to Henderson. Oh, this is the keeper play. She goes right in on the roll, and it gets fouled. So again,
Opened up nicely for her.
yeah, you know, we got the pass in, and Mara was kind of trying to direct traffic. Everybody stood and watched.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't try that play until 17 seconds left in the game, but
Yeah, they usually pull that once a game. Henderson on the line. She'll be shooting 2. First one's good for Mara. Closes the gap to 18. 46-64. 17 minutes left. Henderson shooting the second of 2. It's good. Ogren gets it in. Skalea. There's Patterson. They're yelling. Tim's yelling no fouls. There's Patterson being hawked by Keith. Oh, and Caitlin gets a hand on it, but there's Ogren. She pulls up for a jumper, and it's good.
puts the exclamation point on it.
47-66, and that is your ball game tonight. So the Orioles are going to drop to 0-4 on the season, and the Ponies are going to jump up to 3-2. Want to thank Todd for coming out tonight. Todd, thanks for stepping in.
Well, thanks for letting the amateur come in. Hopefully our next broadcast we'll have John Fromm back in the familiar booth here with you, and hopefully we'll see a win.
Yeah.
And hopefully before that time, actually.
I agree. So want to send a shout out to John Fromm, who's at home sick tonight. We hope you get better, buddy, and get back on ParkTV 16. We also want to thank Mary and Misty on the camera. We want to thank Paul Broden in the booth. Again, from St. Louis Park, 66-47 in favor of Stillwater, and we'll see you next time.
Good night, everybody.